This is pizza in Argentina. There's so much cheese. Ridiculous.
This is my kind of hot dog. That looks amazing.
It's so thick, it's so creamy.
So it turns out that food in Argentina has a very big Italian influence on it. And that's because there was a big wave of immigration by Italians back, I don't know how long ago. But about 50% of all Argentinians have some kind of Italian roots. So a lot of the food is heavily influenced by Italian food. You find spaghetti, you find pizza, and you find milanesa all over Argentina. When you think about Latin American food, what you typically think of is like tacos, ceviche, or if you're a little bit more cultured, you will know about empanadas. But what you never think about is pizza. And pizza is the local traditional food here in Argentina, Buenos Aires. What we've ordered is called a Fugazzetta. Fugazzetta con queso, which is a double crusted pizza stuffed with mozzarella cheese on the inside and topped with sweet onions. I have no idea what all those words mean together. I know what they mean individually, but put together, what is this? I'm sorry to the Italians to call this pizza, but this is pizza in Argentina. I'll now cut myself a slice. Oh, look at the cheese! Oh, my pizza broke. Okay, that's some stringy cheese. Number 2 blasphemy is I'm gonna eat it with a fork and knife. Because that's how the locals do it here. Wait. Look at the crust. Look at the bottom crust. That's some good charring right there. We have not had that for a while. Look at the cheesiness. Look at the onions. Okay, I'm so excited. I cannot smell the onions, it smells like cheese. Here goes. Fugazzetta. Oh. Okay. Honestly, I was expecting it not to taste that good. But the cheese is amazing. The cheese is fantastic. It's melted, it's funky, it's gooey. And onions, it's not overly sweet. Oh, it's so good. Wait. Chili flakes. Oregano. Some kind of chili sauce, which is not that spicy. And olive oil. It's a bit too much. Look at this bite now. That is totally unexpected. It's unexpectedly good. Oh my god. So we read a vlog somewhere that said that food in Argentina can be described as children's food. Because it's super fried, super sweet with dulce de leche, and just overflowing with cheese. I guess I have a taste bud of a child too. And so I was way too excited to eat this pizza that I forgot to mention the name of this restaurant. The name of this restaurant is called Pizzeria Guerin. And this restaurant has more than 75,000 reviews on Google and maintains over 4.5 stars, which is crazy. We met like so many locals here, so this is definitely a local joint and not a tourist spot. The best way that I can describe this is like a Chicago deep dish pizza. It's not a pizza anymore, it's more like a pie. The Netflix street food series describes some of the food as having equal amounts of cheese to bread. This has like double the amount of cheese to bread. And I was a little bit afraid that the double crust will make it too bready. You can't even taste the bread. There's so much cheese. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous. Okay. Gracias. Another very traditional food in Argentina is hot dogs. Just kidding. This is a very specific kind of hot dog. It's called a Choripan. Pan means bread, and I assume chori means chorizo. Look at that. He grilled the bread on his hot plate. It's like crispy. The sausage has been going for like 15 minutes, and then he put it on a hotter part of the grill to make it get an insane sear.
Look at this. Oh, God. Traditionally, it's just eaten plain, but here the guy has added some vinegar, vegetables, and some caramelized onions. But before trying it, it is blasphemy to eat choripan without chimichuri. It's a little bit gross, but I'm gonna add some. Oh my God, that looks amazing.
Oh, it does.
I'm just gonna add a lot of it. Okay, as you can see, chimichuri here is not green, but it's red. And it's red because of the addition of bell peppers, red bell peppers. I'm gonna close up my sandwich. Some onions in there. Okay, so here goes.
Oh, everything's dripping.
First bite of chimichuri in Argentina.
You mean choripan?
Choripan. This is my kind of hot dog. No tomato sauce, no mustard, no relish. Just bread, meat, and a little bit of condiments and vegetables. It's really salty. It's not overly fatty. It pairs perfectly with the bread because it's a little bit salty. And the vegetable is so fresh. A little bit of vinegar countered the fat inside the chorizo. Whoa. Why are there so many people now? Amazing pairing. Really deep meaty flavor. It's definitely beef because beef is so cheap here. Oh. No wonder they eat this at all their sporting events.
In Buenos Aires, and one of the drinks that I was very curious about was this drink called the Submarine. I don't know if this is the Argentinian specific drink, but it sounded so interesting, and our walking tour guide also asked us to try it. And here we have it. It's a cup of hot milk and comes with a bar of chocolate.
That's a submarine.
Oh yeah, this is a submarine going into an ocean of milk. Okay, I don't know what to do now. Do I stir it? Oh my god, it's really melting eh. This submarine is this way though. It's more like a sperm whale sleeping. Science facts! It's really melting. I thought it would just be like a clump. I think this is a drink for kids. As usual with all Argentinian foods. Okay, I have no patience for this. I'm just gonna try it. It's like a hot chocolate, but you have to make it yourself.
Fajitas!
Tastes like hot milk with chocolate. It's really delicious. I think kids will really love it. We found out over our past time in Argentina that ice cream is huge. Even in the coldest cities of El Calafate, there are tons of ice cream restaurants around, and the restaurant is always packed. So we're here in Buenos Aires, and this is what a typical ice cream looks like. They like to pile it on high. I got the big cone this time, but the smaller size, the cone is this size, but the ice cream is this high. Ice cream here is so high quality. It's so thick, it's so creamy. Oh, so delicious. I got a special flavor. It's called sambayon, which is I think Italian inspired, which consists of egg, sugar, and some kind of alcohol. Usually it's like some wine or something, but it doesn't taste very alcoholic. But ice cream is so creamy, super high quality, and for a very good price too.
We're walking through a protest now, right in front of the Buenos Aires Congress. They're protesting against the massive devaluation of the currency that's going on since 2001. You don't get to see this every day in Singapore because, well, you know. the food in Latin America is super diverse. You've got tacos all the way north in Mexico. You've got like potatoes and corn in the center. People even eat rice in Ecuador. But there's one thing that all the cultures seem to agree on, and that is the empanada. We have empanadas in almost every single country that we've been in. We have the seafood empanadas that we had in Mexico, sweet, sugary, crispy empanadas from Quito, and the deep fried, super oily, super rich empanadas in Chile. We're here in Argentina, and they also eat empanadas. Empanadas basically are just a package of fried or baked bread with some kind of stuffing inside. It could be vegetables, it could be beef, anything really. Sometimes it's deep fried, and sometimes like this one is baked. I'm gonna give it a try. It's very soft on the outside, still warm, and a little bit, could be a little bit crispy. Let's see. Wait, let me take a bigger bite. Oh, this one has beef, onions, olives.
Stop shaking the empanada.
Beef, onions, olives, and some kind of pepper sauce too. I think this is the spicy beef one that we ordered. One thing very different about empanadas here in Argentina is that they have olives inside. I don't know what the obsession is with Argentina and olives, but every time we eat pizza, every time we eat pasta, every time we eat empanadas, there's always an olive inside for some reason. It's really delicious, adds a lot of umami flavor to it. Oh, really fantastic. This is the one thing that everyone in Latin America can agree on.
It is the night before we head off to the Fitzroy Cerro Torre Trail, and we decided to eat at the restaurant below our hostel called Rancho Grande, and this is what we ordered. This is called a locro, which is an Argentinian stew. It's supposed to be made out of squash. This one has some meat, some beans, and I don't know. Oh, it's an innard. It looks really good. I already added some lemon. It looks like a very hearty stew. So I'm gonna give it a try. I don't know what's that taste. Let me try it again. So it seems like this local stew is meant to be just anything that you have. Typically it's made out of squash. I think that's why it's yellow in color. And you can taste the spices, which is mainly cumin and paprika. And I guess they just generally put in any meat that is available. You can see cuts of beef, there's some sausage, and some tripe. So it's an anything stew. You can't see my face behind the camera, but I gave a super skeptical look. Because how can this be delicious? I can't taste the bread, I can't taste the onions, I can only taste the cheese. I get it. I get why they love it so much.
I had no idea capybaras were so big.
Look at that.
It's huge.
It's the size of a dog.
It's bigger than a dog.
But
Like a golden retriever.
But a hamster in a golden retriever size.
What is this park?
We randomly stumbled upon this Jardín de Zoológico. They're just like random animals running around.
Yeah, and it's not like common animals. It's like deer and beavers
and peacocks.
capybaras. Wait, why is that a whale?
Wait, no, that's not real.
I don't know whether you've ever flown in luxury before, but let me show you in-flight dining on this amazing Argentina flight. Whoa! Cereal bar, yogurt and frutilla, and happy snack. What more could you ask for? This is like flying first class over here.
You can even get a drink.
Here's a drink, and guess what? There's freaking ice inside. I haven't seen ice in 6 months.
You've seen a lot of ice.
Oh, that's true. We did see a lot of ice, but not in our drinks. Remember in Mexico? No ice. The ice is more expensive than the drink. Remember that. This first class service.